Hey everybody, it's Melanie. Welcome to Friday Favorites and Flops. Pardon my little wing here. I just got done dropping Stella off at preschool and it's pouring down rain here today and it just sort of messed with my do a little bit. I have a haircut scheduled for Saturday and it's much needed and hopefully that will take care of some of these flippy-doos that I've been dealing with lately. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and dive right into Friday favorites and flops. So these were all of the things that I obviously loved this week. There were no flops, so I don't have anything negative to share with you. And I want to try to keep this as brief as possible. So I do have a home fragrance pick again, now that my house is mostly finished. If you want to see kind of where we are in the process as of right now and you didn't see my update video this week, I will link that down below for you. But I did a review of this guy this week as well, and if you didn't see that, I'll just put all the videos from this week down below. But this is the Blueberries and Cream from Bath & Body Works. I recently picked this up. This is a new one here. The one that I'm burning is downstairs. This is from their new spring releases, and I like the lid on these guys. It has like a succulent detail up here. But the fragrance of this is absolutely amazing. The scent notes are sweet vanilla cream, garden blueberries, and a hint of sugar. And it's very much like this kind of tart blueberry, slightly sour blueberry hint of vanilla type fragrance that is just amazing when it's burning. The performance of this candle is wonderful. So overall, this is a huge hit for me, and so far probably my favorite from their new releases. So I had to mention that. They don't have a candle sale going on right now that I know of, but I'll go ahead and link that down below. Today is actually Thursday, so they could have a candle sale starting on Friday, today when you're watching this, or possibly on Saturday. So anyway, I'll link it down below and you can check and see if it's on sale. Okay, I have been using my Cameo contour dual-ended highlight and contour stick from Pure. I did do an in-depth review on these guys. This was sent to me from Pure Minerals, and it's really great, you guys. I use the highlighting side underneath my eyes to sort of brighten them up. I haven't been sleeping super well this week. Craig has been out of town on a business trip, and whenever he's not at home, I just don't sleep quite as well. So I've had a little bit of darkness on my inner corners. This covers it up nicely. This is, it's not super hydrating, but as long as I use a little bit of like eye cream in that area, it's totally fine. And it just adds like a touch of brightness. And then obviously I've been using the contour end for my contour. I typically only do my cheekbones and then down the sides of my nose. So that is what I've been using this week, and I really like this product. I don't normally tend to gravitate towards cream products for contour and or highlight, but this one's really very nice, and it does come with a blending sponge that I utilize as well. This one is dirty from using it, but these get really soft, really squishy when you put them underwater. They're amazing. I love the sponge, honestly, just as much as I love the highlight and contour stick, and you get both of them together. I'll link it down below. You can find this at Ulta. You can find it at Kohl's. I'll link it down below for Ulta, but this has been really, really nice. If you are wanting to try a cream contour and you have a more oily skin type like I do, this is a good one to try. Okay, another item from Pure that I have been loving, and you will see an in-depth review and then swatches of all the colors for this, I believe, on Monday. It's the Pure Hydra Fluid Water Serum Foundation. This is brand new from them. Right now it's only launched on the Pure Minerals website, but it is set to release in Ulta and in Kohl's on February 7th. This is great, you guys. I really didn't think that this would work for my oily skin, but it does. Like I said, I do have an in-depth review coming up, so I'm not going to talk too much about it here because I feel like I'm just going to repeat all the same things that I'm going to tell you guys on Monday. So look for that video then, and in the meantime though, This is great. If you guys have been wondering what my thoughts were on it, it's definitely 2 thumbs up. So love that, and have just really been enjoying that this week. And then I was kind of gung-ho about lip products this week. Like, I just was like, lips are my thing. So I have a few things to mention. The first is this combination here, and I actually shared a picture of me wearing this on my lips on Instagram. I want to say it was like either on Tuesday or Wednesday, and it was the Bare Minerals Marvelous Moxie Liner in the color Thrilled, and I'll just give you a swatch of that here real quick. It's just a really pretty rosy nude, and then I paired that with the Buxom Full-On Lipstick in the color Sydney. I don't really hear anyone talking about these full-on lipsticks, but they're amazing. They are so long wearing. They have a slightly cooling effect to them. They're not like a plumping product by any stretch of the imagination, but they do have a nice cooling effect. Anyway, here's the color Sydney. But these two together just made the prettiest combination on my lips. And this is so long wearing. Today, I actually just have this on my lips. It's a really great neutral, like everyday pinky nude type of shade, and like I said, it's really long wearing. If you have never tried these lipsticks before, they do come with a nice like point to them when you first purchase them. There's actually a sharpener in the bottom. Most people don't know this, but you can get that tip back on there very easily if you like that sharp point. Otherwise, you know, just stick that thing back on there. I don't mind having a more rounded. That actually works a little bit better for me. But anyway, these are great. If you've never tried these, fantastic. And funny story, these are all products either from Buxom or Bare Minerals, which make great lip products, both companies. Buxom is the sister company to Bare Minerals. So anyway, another lip product that I've been sporting quite a bit this week is the Bold Gel Lipstick in Rebel Rose. This, in my opinion, is the prettiest color out of that entire collection. This is gorgeous, you guys. I'll give you just a little swatch of that here. It is such a pretty rosy nude, and the formula is so nice, you guys. It's so moisturizing. It glides on your lips. It's decently long wearing. I would have to say, next to the NARS Audacious lipsticks, this is probably my favorite formula of lipstick. Really easy to wear. The only thing is that this is quite a large surface area here, and so you have to be a little bit careful, especially if you have a thinner lip line, to not like go over or outside of the lip line. But I mean, that's like a small thing to worry about. Use a lip brush if you have to. The formula is just totally worth it. Absolutely worth it. And the packaging is nice too. It does have that like magnetic closure, so it's kind of nice when you put something like this in your purse, where I've kept this most of the week, because you don't really have to worry about it coming apart easily. Like, that magnet is pretty strong and just great on the go. I've been loving this, and this color is amazing. And this is the Bare Minerals Marvelous Moxie Lipstick in Speak Your Mind. Now, this packaging is very sleek, very pretty, and the way that it opens is you just push this little thing down, and then the lipstick like pops out of the bottom. So basically, like, the whole thing is like lid. Like, you don't see the base of the lipstick at all until you eject this, and then there's your tube. Now, these two colors are very similar, but there is a slight difference. I will say that I think the Speak Your Mind is a little bit more rosy, whereas the Rebel Rose is more like mauve-y. So there they are next to each other. Just very, very pretty. I don't know. I've been a sucker for lip stuff this week, and these 4 guys here were just life for me. Huge fan, huge fan. I'll link them all down below if you're interested in them. And then the last thing that I wanted to mention is I recently started wearing my NYX Micro Brow Pencil again in the color Taupe. Now, I was taking a break from this because I was just using my brow powder, which, by the way, what I'm using currently is the Amazonian Clay Volumizing Brow Powder in the color Gray from Tarte. This is great. For some reason, over the last couple weeks, my eyebrows have been shedding. They go through like a shedding phase periodically. And then I also had some hairs that were just sort of like stray, and I plucked them, and that left like holes in my brows. So my brows were looking kind of sad, and the powder alone just wasn't doing it because there was nothing there for the powder to cling to start with. So I have been using this micro brow pencil. This is great. I'm going to give you guys a swatch of the color here. The taupe I feel like is really universal. It doesn't oxidize at all on me and turn orange, but what this does is it sort of allows me to get a basic outline, and then the powder clings to this pencil very easily, and they're both extremely long wearing. This also does come with a brush at the end, which is really nice to be able to like brush through your brows and sort of help blend everything together. To me, this is a dupe for the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and this is half the price. So the Anastasia Brow Wiz is very nice, and I will say that this is just a slightly harder tip, but I don't mind that. It actually lasts longer for me than the Brow Wiz did, or any other brow pencil that is in this like similar, like really small tip design. It's great. I have several backups of these, and it takes me a while to go through them. I think it has a decent color range, and they're really affordable. So if you are looking for one of those micro brow pencils, like this is a really great one to try because it's around $10. And then if you are shopping at Ulta, you can always use those like $3.50 off coupons on these guys. So totally worth looking into if you need a brow pencil. Anyway, that is all that I have for you for my Friday favorites and flops. I just want to thank you guys for all of your sweet messages on my Friday favorites and flops from last week. I'm actually heading to the memorial service tomorrow for my friend's daughter, which is why I'm recording this today. So I will be there tomorrow on Friday. And it's going to be really hard. I am already kind of dreading going because I think that's going to be really tough, and to, you know, like, what do you say kind of thing. Like, I don't know exactly what, I mean, I've spoken to my friend like via messages, but haven't like talked to her like face to face yet since the accident. So anyway, I just wanted to thank you guys for all of your well wishes for her. I know that she is definitely getting a lot of strength from like the support and the outpouring, and, you know, just people sending her that positive energy. She really needs it right now, as does her entire family. But especially Katie, since, you know, she was with Marissa when it happened. So she has a lot of guilt about that, and that just continues to break my heart, you know, so much, because I can totally see why she feels the way that she does. So anyway, thank you guys so much for your support. Yeah, thanks. Have a great weekend, and I will see you guys next week. Have a great day.